you hear me?
I can hear you. What were you saying?
I'm a little hoarse. I've been listening on the call. This is my first time actually saying anything about it, but now that you brought up the whole orgasm thing, I just want to say one thing. I, for the first time since I was probably a teenager, had a wet dream. I could not believe that. I was shocked. I have not had a dream like that. In so long. I'm a little sick, so I'm hoarse, so you gotta excuse me. But I was really surprised. I was like, oh my goodness, I had it.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
I just had to let you know about that.
That is wonderful. That's awesome. I think you're calling from New York.
Yes, it is from here.
That is that is
We're
great.
not giving a name, but she will tell you where from.
You know what's funny for me? This is Princess.
Does
What's funny for
anybody
me?
else have anything they would like to share?
What's funny for me? This is Princess chiming in. I noticed that the I drink the coffee every 2 to 3 days. Generally, every third day, I'll have a cup of coffee. And for me, I don't notice any of the effects the first day. Like the first day, I usually will have like my ears pop. I told you that the last time my ears will pop like I'm on an airplane or something. And then, but the
Mm-hmm.
second and the third day, I am like a horn dog. Like I wake up in the morning almost like how you know how guys wake up in the morning and they're like their dick is hard and they're just ready to just poke it in
Uh-huh.
something. That's how I feel in the morning when I wake up. And I'm like, this damn coffee, man. What am I going to do about that other than get laid? You know,
Yeah.
get laid. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So I honestly, it's changed my life. It's changed the lives of the people that I've supplied. It's changed the lives of people that I brought into the business because they feel better, they look better. More and more people are coming back to me like, yeah, you gave me a sample and I gave it a try, and the reaction has just been fantastic for them. So I had a guy that came by last night. I just had somebody right before um, the call tonight that came by to pick some up, and someone came in last night to pick some up. And I'm like, he's like, well, should I try it tonight? And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's going to keep you awake if you try it tonight, because it was around 10 o'clock.
Right.
And so he said,
Right.
well, I'm going to give it a try tonight. And when I give it to people, I tell them that they should use it for 4 days straight so that it can get the complete detoxification.
System.
Just get it into your system, flush it out, your body's clean, and then you just need to maintain it after that every 2 to 3 days because it stays in your system for
Mm-hmm.
72 hours. So he
Mm-hmm.
tried it last night, actually. So he hits me up today and he's like, I had really good sleep last night. It didn't keep me awake at all. But today, it's like I tried to take a nap and couldn't. It's like I have all of this energy and I don't know, I've had sex. It was fantastic. I still have all this energy. Because I think what it is that guys are used to it zapping, when they have an orgasm, when they come, they're used to going to sleep. They're used to falling out,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And he's like, well, I came and I still had energy. I'm like, but that's what you're supposed to have energy after you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be able to get up and do whatever you're supposed to do. So he was shocked by that. But that's been the reaction from every guy is I'm not zapped after I have sex. I'm not wiped out after I come, because usually they are. They want to roll over and snore. But now guys are like rolling over, tapping you on the shoulder again, like, you want to go again? Or we shut down for the
Let's
night?
go.
Yeah, so that makes for
You
interesting,
definitely need Magic Power Coffee to keep up with them, that's for sure.
but it's funny though. The guy, the skeptic is someone I've been seeing for a while that I gave the coffee to last week, and we had an opportunity
Uh-huh.
to share a cup again this week. We shared a cup this time. I had one, he had one,
Uh-huh.
and I will say that, and we've gone there before, but this was out of this world sex, especially
It's
you
just
know
getting better.
it's getting better. I mean, and he was like a
Better and
huge
better and
skeptic.
better.
He didn't think that anything was going to happen. He didn't think he was going to have any reaction. Because when I first asked him about it, he was like, "Well, I do have a lot of energy," And so when we got around to actually spending some quality time together this past weekend, then it was okay. We were sitting at my bar, we were having the coffee, and then a couple of hours later, it was on and popping like never before. So he
Wow.
was shocked, and I was shocked because I mean we had good sex before, but it wasn't like that. You know, it wasn't like
Right.
yeah. So this was amazing sex. So all I can say is, I again, like I say with every conversation, I'm never getting off this coffee. I don't care what's going on in this world. I don't
I am
care
with you.
where I got to go to get it.
I was.
I will never be without Magic Power Coffee.
I was at work today and just smiling and trucking along, and one of my coworkers was like, "I want whatever the hell you're on."
Really? Do you?
She said, "Whatever you're on, I want some of that." And I was like, "Do you really want some?"
Because as a matter of fact, I have a couple of packets right here.
It
Exactly.
just makes you so happy. It just makes you so relaxed. It just makes you euphoric. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. Does anybody else have any questions or testimonies that they would like to share? All right, so let's talk about the Dr. Oz show, Princess.
Okay.
All right, Dr. Oz was talking about orgasms and how they change when you're in your 20s, what your lubrication feels like, when you're in your 30s, what your lubrication feels like, and so forth and so forth. He kept going by decades. And I'm just sitting there like, dang, I wish I could get him some magic.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
Tapping myself in the head like, oh my gosh.
when he got
And
to
then
that,
they had, huh?
when he got to that sponge at 40, and it was like peanut butter, I was like, who is like that? Whose body is like that? Because because mine is like the 20s. You know, mine is like with that coffee. I'm telling you right now, I have never in my entire existence been as lubricated as I am right now. Ever, ever.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna tell you what that coffee reminds me of. That coffee, when you're making love to your man and you're with your partner and you're just making love, versus say you're watching an adult movie with your partner, the lubrication is different.
It is.
And I equate that coffee to drinking an adult movie. It's like drinking a porn movie. Only one that had that experience. I'm serious. This is Leah from Baltimore. Every time I watch porn, I get so wet.
Right.
Like, okay, this is what the coffee's gonna do to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that's why I was like, I don't know if I need this coffee because I get super, super wet. But I noticed when I watch porn, it's like super duper, like a super soaker. Remember those, like those guns that kids used to play with? The coffee makes you feel like you drank a porn movie. Oh my God, okay, I'm not the only one that's had that experience. I thought it was just me. Okay. And I'm just ashamed to say it because I'm into like, bougie and went to Howard and our AKAs. I'm like, well, I watch porn. I get super wet. Okay. I'm so glad. I'm serious.
Oh.
The coffee. So glad somebody else has this experience. And oh my God. And it's like really specific with me. It's like certain kinds of porn that like will like.
So let me go back to that AKA thing. So AKAs don't get wet like other people do.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying all my friends are like super bougie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't really say to her, like, hey, have a child.
You know, that was one of my questions the other day. Is your sex life dictated by what your friends might think?
No, not
Mm.
at all.
Mm.